yesterday and a lot of it a couple days before. But I want to pull some laundry, so what's better than to have a game that's pretty much just dialogue, and you can just chime in occasionally to get some reaction. Um, but really just focus on doing your laundry, folding your laundry. So we're gonna do this, like an hour or so. It's load again. Load. I mean, do I still have to do stuff? Yeah, but there's parts in the game where it's just talky. And I can do sorty, and then foldy. And then we're gonna have on Splunky after like an hour or two of this. Probably. I believe. Maybe some variety afterwards. I don't really know what we're doing tonight. Oda? Well, hold on. Did we do this? No. Abstract painting is on display.
Lying, wishing, marking demons.
You just lied to me, didn't you? It's not called that. I'll trust Mizuki. Every inch of my body. I don't know why I said it like that.
Date, look! A little stink bug! Yay! A stink bug!
You got stink bug? You should let them know. We got stink bugs in here? That's not good. On my eyeball, man. An eyelash in it.
Oh, that's room to wear.
Who is that?
Wendower's video is playing.
That's just a high stool.
What about high school?
I said stool.
You know, we've heard the same thing like 40 times, and I don't get enough of it. Nothing's on it. Okay, we'll talk to the receptionist first, because she is not the person we came to see.
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive. You're an alpha type, aren't you? I kinda like that.
And I kind of like
All I
you.
did was ask you want to get some food. That's an alpha type?
But there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is that going to be a problem?
What's a reptilian?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely going to be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
What do you mean by that?
You get
Tell me.
asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you. But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
You're kidding.
No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
I'm glad.
She's recording a podcast right now. Looking at her schedule, it should end soon.
This is like the second one today, isn't it? You don't stop.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Excuse me?
Shit, I said
They must have paid you a lot for that line, huh?
I want to run away and never look back.
Alright, we came to see you, Oda. Where have you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know
Like
your
what?
normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
I don't get PC cafes.
I don't know
Wait,
anything.
did you just get a computer
I've
for
only
him?
seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait. It's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
I forgot this dude was harassing a terminally ill, stage 4 tumor person. Sorry, I forgot where I was going with that. I'm pulling close. By Renju's case.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman. Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty. If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
Well, you're not writing anything, are you? That's good.
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge ACET fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible. But do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
Date.
Iris. There's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Hmm?
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Moving around with anything? A desk. Pipes. 2 cameras. This is one of them. Others installed near the doorway.
This is the camera used to record the interrogation. Images captured by this camera are sent to the database in real time. It is later saved permanently on our servers. You can remotely control it as well.
Lens is facing Iris. 2-way mirror. Small room on the side of the mirror. Can't see it from here.
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes? Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there. But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Aiba?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous. Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
Or she's just a weirdo, which is what I believe. This gamer
I
brain.
heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
You can work there
I
underage.
guess.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Aiba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
One sec. My apologies.
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years
Think
now.
we can go, man.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
No, it's still possible. You see,
I mean, I was gonna say his eyeball was hurt, he was already, you know, delusional, but he only weighed like 150 pounds. 160.
Iris could have choked Renju to death. If you are searching for proof of this, you will not find it here.
And he was intoxicated. But I mean, I guess of the sedation, you know, that makes so much more sense, you know. Like, you show the alcohol report and show these chemicals in his body.
Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true. Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
The oil drum inside's the type that empty. It weighs I don't think so. This is irrelevant to the question.
I mean, you didn't fill the kegs up with it?
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then, what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
That's where the elevator record comes in. Renju's weight? And the oil drum.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor?
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
Can you zoom? Okay, no.
Ah, shit. Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date. Sync with her.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
How about
I mean, it's quite different if you
Not a
lift
problem. Get it started.
the birdcage one way compared to a different way.
Time limit is 6 minutes. So before time is up,
I know.
then
It won't be in Shovelford again, will it? I hope. Confirm not Shovelford.
What is this place?
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Somnium scan! Activate!
Discover Iris' secret. Mysterious room, videos, and strange device. Maybe able to find the truth. There's a choice.
A CRT TV.
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Went right path. Saw the murder video.
A double door.
Well, I want you to just waste the time and not use something important. So,
It doesn't open. We don't...
thank you. Okay.
A full body mirror. Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No, I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
Just punch it.
What are you talking about?
and
Just hit the
I'm
mirror.
not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
Oh, doors is over there. Well, in our with the torso then.
Torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it? No, you...
Their guard is up. You have to loosen
Fine,
them
we'll
up
choke it.
first.
What do you mean?
But the traditional approach would be to start with a massage.
If you are not going to help, should I choke you instead?
You should try that on them. They might be into that.
Date, please stop.
5 minutes left, Date.
A torso.
God, we're good.
Consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. But we have no choice but to investigate.
Checkpoint saved. Strangle the body.
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid. Do not pressure me, Date.
Pressure you?
Into drinking alcohol.
Is it alcohol?
Well, unknown.
This is for an investigation. I'm ordering you to drink it.
You are exploiting your position of power. I will set up a labor union.
An AI labor union? Sounds dystopian.
I won't drink it.
Fine.
An operating table.
4 minutes.
Who do you intend I operate on?
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it? Nothing's happening. How disappointing.
Damn. I thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
Oh, sorry, I tried.
It's an operate. A full. A drug bottle. There is no label. I cannot determine what is inside.
It's probably dangerous.
I agree. We should not touch it if we do not know what it is. Even in Somnium, some things should not be done.
3 minutes, Date.
A full. A full.
Maybe we shouldn't punch it again. Maybe it would like fall onto it. I don't know.
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be killed? Modified? I'm restless. I can't take the suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking. It's an operating.
I whoops, hit the wrong button. Well, you don't really need to do that. So I guess we gotta smell it.
A drug. A syrupy smell, like sweet almonds.
Syrup? You think they were baking a cake or something?
If it isn't syrup, it's
You can smell?
nitroglycerin.
Why is that here?
Nitroglycerin reacts violently upon light impact. It needs to be mixed to lower its sensitivity.
Mixed with what?
Acetone.
Acetone?
It is best that we do not disturb this for now.
Right.
A drug bottle that holds a full. Can you talk?
Can you talk?
What? Don't copy me.
What? Don't copy me.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Pervert. Date is a pervert.
Why do I have to get called a pervert? And twice?
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
It's an. The fabric on the surface is frayed. It appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery here?
Surgery or worse.
I mean, is there anything else we can interact with in this room? It's not just these 3 things. Oil drum? There's a gun up there, man.
A revolver.
What the heck?
Is it real?
It appears that way.
You gotta save as much time as possible, man.
Shonen?
Don't say it.
I did the best I could. I am not a cyborg, and thus I cannot reach that height. This is not my fault.
Nobody's blaming you.
A revolver. It is a pistol. It appears to be fixed with a vice.
Why would this be here?
What's this? The trigger. There is a stick in the hole of the trigger guard.
That's suspicious.
When did you get here?
An old tel. That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops killer. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed. The oil drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
only a That shelf sticking out. It seems odd.
I'm trying here, man, but I don't think we're. I don't think we got it. You're gonna get hit in the head. Or not.
What happened?
A metal ball must have fallen off.
Watch your toes. Oh
Why
my
would anyone
goodness.
put that there? An iron ball.
I mean, we do something with the ball, obviously, but I have no idea what.
An iron.
We'll try to kick it.
You okay? Miss Iba. Are you okay?
This is nothing. Date, be logical. We must continue with the investigation. But it hurts!
Shouldn't have kicked it so hard.
An iron.
You have 1 minute left.
Where
I do.
should
I'm
I
trying.
Throw it that way.
Understood.
Throw it at the dummy.
It is unexpectedly light. All right.
Yeah, it's supposed to be able to throw far, or even move it when you kicked it. That's what I wanted to do. We're trying to recreate the depths. I'm aware, but like I didn't know there was a TV in the corner of the room, and I wasted like 40 minutes.
I feel like that ball hit me in the head.
Now, a TV and an old book have appeared.
I hope this
My
is the last
apologies.
time.
Yeah, maybe we can still do it. We have some good time skips, time saves. Gotta go find the TV. Yes, I hit the torso. Dude, we're fricked. I don't think I used the time.
An old-fashioned. Please. Help me. Help me. This was the third victim of the original Cyclops killer.
Why does Iris know that?
There is a possibility that she saw it online or on TV.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
Date, we have no direct evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Time's up.
Please, please.
Date, we're out of.
Damn! What the—
Okay. I wasted so much time on the second memory log. No. We'll just restart. I know what we're doing. First, interact with the door to get a time save. That's like 50 seconds on the, what's it called? Oh, no, okay. Sure, I sort of saved it till afterwards, it's my bad. I don't believe we can... 50, 130, 90. I can't do this, right? I didn't think so. I mean, you give me a, what, a 1/6 or a half? Yeah, we'll do this. Then choke the torso. Don't even use the thing, I guess. Okay, good job.
Minutes.
4 minutes. Go ahead and push it. We can just do a half, it's fine. Go ahead and throw it. Go to the television. Go ahead and turn the dial. You're gonna get another one of these, I might as well use it. Blast them. Team wipe. We pull the locker.
Just a locker.
Just a locker. Let's do this. Get out of our inventory.
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly,
He's a gosh dang genius. He's gonna shoot the gun, I guess, and shoot the mirror. Maybe not. Another explosion. That was a lot of work.
that is.
Shoot to death. Sorry, shot to death. Shot the body, never mind.
What happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was... Did you hear something just now?
Hmm? It must be in your head.
No longer laughed at me.
This brings back memories. Date and I consummated our love for each other many times on that table.
I don't remember that at all.
Date, can you turn on the TV? Videodrone is about to start.
What's Videodrone?
You haven't seen Videodrone? It's a cult classic.
I haven't seen it, and that's not a TV anyway.
Buttes.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know. I don't believe there's any meaningful connection. Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me. The Sinker does not always experience the somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes the subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all.
The sync machine. Ours is back there behind boss. And I mean to talk to Buttes or look at Buttes.
It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
So what I saw in Somnium earlier...
Yes, I believe Iris actually witnessed those events. Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified. That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones. If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12? And not just one, but all four? Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be. That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer? You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago. I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
Really?
Really. Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything.
Auto? Okay. Keep showing me for my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it. Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date. The subject of a sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do. They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news. But I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No.
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know. I've never been there.
But...
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Skirt. This is gonna be an awkward car ride.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too. Alright, sure.
Alright, well, I'll be saving this video game real quick. I think we shouldn't do more of this. I'm not doing anything else tonight. maybe I'll get rejuvenated in like an hour. But just give me just a minute.